Good communications is almost the bedrock to public health outcomes.
Science communication is really the key of connecting us to the community.
Sometimes it's very difficult for institutions to understand that people don't trust them. When you start thinking about social determinants of health, there's a lot of myths that permeate itself in communities about public health.
And some of the early geneticists and eugenists developed this idea of race being a part of biology. And so what's really been captivating to me is like relying on the science to really disentangle fact from fiction. Is race a biological thing? It is not a biological thing. How do we as responsible communicators then take on the responsibility of saying, hey, we got it wrong?
So what we saw during Katrina, what we saw during COVID, was that effective communication, going to the people, speaking to the people with messages that's backed by data and delivered by trustworthy people, actually got people to act. And that's why when we start talking about communication, the message has to be tailored to the community in which you're trying to reach.
And I think when we start doing things like that and build transparency, we create this trust with the community that ultimately leads to great scientific findings.
We release our film Burned, which is a short documentary about how firefighters, the clothing that they are required to wear has contained huge numbers of forever chemicals, which are highly toxic, carcinogenic. And we had to lead an impact campaign around that film. We sat with firefighters and their family members and told them like an impossible message. Hey, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but the thing that you need to do your job is actively killing you. This is a tense situation. That's where having the cross-disciplinary, okay, I need to adapt. I'm telling people something that's very serious, and I have to also support them as human beings. Every communicator can learn a lot from meeting an audience where they are. If you are an outsider, you have to go, and most importantly, you have to listen. And I feel like I grow and gain a lot because of it.